The desert sun blazed high in the sky as Dr. Samuel Green and his team approached the newly discovered pyramid. Among them were Emma, an archaeologist, Alex, a historian, and Marcus, a seasoned adventurer. The pyramid, older than any other known to history, loomed large, its weathered stones covered in strange hieroglyphs. Emma ran her fingers over the ancient carvings. These markings, they don't match any known language. Alex frowned. It's almost as if they're warnings. Marcus shrugged. Probably just superstition. Let's find the entrance. After hours of searching, they discovered a narrow passage hidden behind a boulder. The air inside was cool and still. They lit their torches and ventured into the darkness. The walls lined with more of the strange symbols. Suddenly, they reached a large chamber with a stone sarcophagus at its center. Dr. Green stepped forward, his curiosity piqued. "This must be the tomb of a great king or priest," he said. "Help me open it." Reluctantly, the team worked together to lift the heavy lid. A foul stench filled the chamber as the sarcophagus revealed a mummified figure, its face twisted in terror. Emma recoiled. "What could have done this?" Alex's eyes widened. "This isn't just a burial. It's a prison for something. Unholy." A deep rumble shook the pyramid, the ground trembling. The symbols on the walls began to glow with an eerie light. "We need to get out of here!" Marcus shouted. But the passageway sealed itself with a deafening crash. They were trapped. A low growl echoed through the chamber as the mummy's eyes snapped open, glowing with a malevolent light. It sat up, its movements jerky and unnatural. "You have awakened me," it hissed. "And now, you will suffer the curse." The explorers tried to run, but the mummy moved with inhuman speed. It grabbed Alex, its bony fingers sinking into his flesh. He screamed as his skin turned gray and withered, his life force draining away. Dr. Green swung his torch at the creature, but it passed through the mummy as if it were smoke. "We need to find another way out." Emma spotted a narrow tunnel at the back of the chamber. "This way!" she yelled, grabbing Marcus's arm. They scrambled through the tunnel, the sounds of Alex's screams echoing behind them. The tunnel twisted and turned, leading them deeper into the pyramid. The glow of their torches barely pierced the oppressive darkness. Finally, they emerged into another chamber filled with ancient relics and treasures. At the far end was a stone door covered in more of the strange symbols. "We have to go through," Marcus said, his voice trembling. Dr. Green approached the door, examining the symbols. "These look like they might be a spell, a way to seal whatever's in here." They pushed the door open and stepped into a smaller room, lit by a faint, otherworldly glow. In the center was a pedestal with a large, ornate book. "This must be it," Dr. Green said, reaching for the book. "The key to stopping the curse?" As he opened the book, the symbols on the pages began to swirl and change. He started to read aloud, his voice growing stronger with each word. The ground shook violently, and a blinding light filled the room. The mummy's growls grew louder, but then abruptly stopped. The light faded, and the pyramid fell silent once more. Exhausted, the remaining explorers made their way back to the entrance. The passageway had reopened, and they emerged into the desert night, grateful to be alive. "We did it," Dr. Green said, clutching the book. "We stopped the curse." But as they looked back at the pyramid, they couldn't shake the feeling that something was still watching them, waiting for the next unfortunate souls to disturb its ancient slumber.